Y'all, these people call the cops. Being a reader is just free game. I heard Sanaa Lathan said, everything you do in acting is a seed.
Let's do things up.
Okay, so let's dive right in. We're going to talk about how I booked my first lead role in a feature film. The craziest thing is that I really did not book this film like in a traditional way that an actor would book a film. And this is why I always tell any of my actor friends, whether they're new or old, if we get into philosophical questions about acting, I always relate to what I heard Sanaa Lathan said. She said that everything you do in acting is a seed. She said it because she was training with this guy in her class, and he said to her, well, I don't want to, waste tears and go to that level of depth and nobody's going to see it. And she said to him, it's never a waste. It's always a seed. And if you take nothing away from this video, I really hope that that's what you take away. It's always a seed. You know what I mean? Everything that you're doing and saying, how you live your life is how you're going to act. It's like so intertwined. Like the more vulnerable you are as a human being, the more vulnerable you're going to be able to be as an actor. And I really, really, really believe that. I cannot stress that enough. Let's just talk about it. So, like I'm just living my life regular, smegular day. And one of my friends who is also a coach, who has also like helped me get an agent, put me on to just so much and really changed the trajectory of my life here in Atlanta. Her name is Kate. And she called me up and she was like, I need a reader. Like, and y'all, when I tell y'all I put on my best runner shoes and sprint to anytime somebody calls me to read, I am always so deeply enlightened. Like me, you chose me to read for you. I'm really coming to play. Like I'm coming to play like it's my audition. So she called me up and she was like, yeah, it's a great story. It's going to be unpacking homelessness in America. And y'all know I'm here for the roles and I'm here for the accolades and the awards and the Oscars and the Emmys. And I want it all. I want it all. I want to be one of the best actresses of all time. But at the same time, I want to tell good stories. Like I want to liberate the silence. I want to use my art to free the oppressed. And I want people to see and feel themselves when they see me perform. So when it's an opportunity that is, in alignment with my humanitarian goals, I'm hop, skipping, and jumping. So I put on my best Trek shoes and I made my way to her apartment. We shot this audition outside. I'm reading as a homeless pregnant woman who is she was a prostitute in her past. I don't want to tell y'all too much. But yeah. And then my friend is auditioning for the role of the antagonist. She's basically saying, get out of here, stop asking for money. And I'm like, man, like you don't really know me like that. We going in, y'all. We was going so in on this scene. People were like stopping their cars. People were stopping their cars like, are y'all okay? Like, what's going on? Somebody called the police. That's how in we were going. Like me and Kate, which is again my actor friend, but also like a mentor and a coach. When she literally called me, she was like, yo, I'm telling you, like, I was thinking of like who can really push this scene, who can do it, and I thought of you. Y'all, these people called the cops. In the middle of us shooting this scene, these people called the cops. The cops come, they like, are y'all okay? We're like, we're fine. We're so sorry for, disrupting the peace or whatever, blase, blase. We're actors. We're acting out a scene. When I come to read, I'm coming to play. I'm coming to give you everything I have so that you can find things that you have. because we all influence each other so differently. So reading is such a powerful part of being an actor, and I feel like it's underrated. Like you get to sit back and watch and learn from other actors and pick up on some of their techniques and then kind of monitor some of the things that aren't working so that you can take that in your audition room and make sure that you're not doing. It's such a powerful position to be in. Okay? It's given very much like free game. Like being a reader is just free game. It's free practice. It's free scripts that you get to, analyze. It's characters that you would have never been able to put on that you get to put on. Like we ate that scene down and had a good time. Like we were playing, we did it like so many more times than we needed to do it. Like we was just like we was just going like, let's try this, let's try that. And that's how the audition room should be. It should be safe to get critique, to, give critique, and to really like just enjoy the process and to keep going and, not overdoing it, but dig as deep as you possibly can and make it your character. So that when the casting directors are looking, they're like, this is our girl. You know what I mean? Baby. Yo, I cannot make this stuff up. Why did the director email Kate and say, who is that reading? Let's bow our heads in prayer. Hold on. Every time I think about it, I'm like, yo! Like, I want this life. And this life wants me. Like, I didn't choose this for the first time in my life. I chose something that wants me back. Like, what? Acting wants me back. This is a mutual baby. Like, and it's so beautiful to feel wanted back. The director called my friend Kate, emailed her up actually. Let me not tell a little lie. Text her. Child. Anyway, the director emailed Kate and said, who is that reading? Kate sends him my reel, which I'm going to link below. My actor's headshot, shot by the one and only Daryl Snediger. Probably mispronounced his name, but that's my guy. And then my actor's resume done by yours truly. Baby, he said, well, can she read? Can I read? Why, of course. Of course I can read. So, I get the size, whatever. First of all, it was 4 rounds of auditioning. And it was like a one-on-one where I shared my experiences, which I'm not going to share with you, only with David Letterman or Oprah Winfrey on her master class, about my experiences with homelessness as a child. So him and I have that one-on-one. He sends me these sides. Y'all, I had 4 rounds of auditioning. I had to stand on a corner and like really get into character and ask people for money. I had a lady walk up to me and just start praying. Y'all, I had a belly that I had shot some content with a while back. This was years ago that I did this. I had the belly. I put the belly on and was panhandling. Panhandling is basically standing on a corner asking for cash. Okay? It says for cash. So you stand on the corner, you asking for cash. I'm standing on the corner, I'm asking for cash. And it's given very much so this woman is pregnant. Like, I took makeup and colored the belly to make it the color of my skin. This lady walked to me and grabbed my hand. We got to praying, and I really prayed with her. I don't play like that. Because the things that she was saying while she thought she was praying for this character, she was actually praying for India. She was talking about the power to like yourself, the spirit of self-love. Kate shot my audition. I shot her audition. And we were just going in it. This was the hardest thing I ever did, acting wise. I'm definitely a warrior in these streets as a human being, though, outside of my acting career. But acting wise, this baby, we was on set with real homeless people. And these are some of the most beautiful, most profound, these are some of the most affectionate people that I've ever been in relationship with. And I gotta take my coat, because I'm burning up. It's getting very hot in here. Okay. These homeless people, when I say the concrete is a gag, the concrete is a gag. The credit is a gag. The houses, the cars, it's a gag. It's a cover up. People are using this stuff to cover up. They're using this stuff to cover up that they're not good people. But one thing about these homeless people, they were the most beautiful people I ever met in my life. What? They were texting me, calling me, writing me letters, telling me after every single take, you're so beautiful. These people are texting me to this day. These people care more about my life. Let me slow down, because I don't want to say nothing to hurt nobody's feelings. And sometimes I can be very truthful, and I'm going to stop there and just talk about how beautiful, how they match my I wish I could take my heart out, and I want to take my heart out, and so you could feel how it's beating right now. This is how beautiful these people were. The most beautiful people ever, and I'm telling you, the credit is it's a cloak. These people have figured out how to make themselves seem like good, sound people. They're my castmates. Let me stop calling them these people. I'm saying that with so much love. My castmates who are actually real homeless people, I gotta take this coat off. Like, when I say my heart is beating, when I say they had so much emotional intelligence, they knew when to give me space. They knew when to speak life into me. They knew when to hold my hand. They knew when to ask me about my daughter and when not to ask me about her. They knew when to invite me to places and when to just people love that I'm sensitive until they have to be responsible for it. This was the first group of people that didn't mind being responsible for my sensitivity and benefiting from it. That's a word. Jehovah Jireh. That's a word. People love how sensitive I am until they have to be responsible for it. It's sickening. People use, like I said, credit and cash and cars and houses as a cloak, but have no emotional integrity or depth or just responsibility. No awareness. These people don't have nothing. But they would pray for you and speak life into you and laugh with you and sing a song with you and tell you how beautiful you are. I'm at my worst. Y'all, I didn't shave for almost 100 days. Nowhere. My
Child.
my underarms, my eyebrows. I did no grooming. I did no skincare, nothing. Sidebar with the skincare. I really think that we need to take a pause on all of these products that we put on our faces for at least 30 to 60 days out of every year. Because it definitely gave me, if I'm too close to the camera, I'm sorry, but it definitely gave me a very much so clean start. Hallelujah. Yes. Anyway, I was in down bad. And I was alone. I was one of the only black girls there. I was the only black girl there in my age. And I was one of like 4 or 5 black people. So, and I'm in Amarillo, Texas. And we were shooting in Channing, Texas, which is a sunset town. If you don't know what a sunset town is, go ahead and Google it. That's what I need you to do. I knew what a sunset town when I was like 6 or 7, because my nana is like real Afrocentric. And these were some really beautiful people. And so that's the story of how I booked my first feature film, a little bit about what the experience was like. I am going to go so deep and so ham on my entire experience because I have a lot of BTS that I want to share, a lot of one on ones with the core group members. That's what we refer to the homeless people as. And a lot of them have transitioned from homelessness, thank God. Y'all, ain't that crazy? An agent didn't get me this. Recommendation letter didn't get me this. Acting wants me bad. Like, did y'all see how ASAP Rick, what's his name? It's ASAP Rocky jumped over that. That's how acting wants me. The way he wants that woman, and he's shucking and jiving, and he jumping over people, excusing Barbara out of his way. Yes, that's how acting wants me. Cause I was just I was in my flow. I was in my power. I was taking it serious. I was respecting the craft. Raven, that's the name of my character. She found me. That's why I really feel like acting is spiritual. And as soon as you tap in with your higher self, the character can trust you. I really feel like these characters are souls and they're just like whipping and beaving through the realms of time and space. And they're waiting on you to get to where you need to get to so that you can dig into what you need to dig into to be able to really validate their experiences. Because some characters you just not ready for. I know that for sure about myself now. It's some stuff that I wanted real bad that I'm looking at now like, now I got the sauce right now. I got the sauce. So be in your bag. Everything you do with acting, be in your bag. If it's content creation, if it's writing, if it's reading for one of your homies, snap. Snap. This man asked her, who is that reading? Come to find out, I'm up for a lead role in a feature film with Caleb Landry Jones and Mina Savari and Nick Stahl. It's being produced by Luc Besson. He produced The Professional. Like, I met so many dope ass people on this film. Like, and all of my co-stars, like, I have a community of people that love me. Do not take anything for granted. If you can't do it 110%, then don't do it at all. Lastly, I want to say this. Your homies to the left and to the right of you are the ones that are going to bring you up. We be gagging. We gag. We're gagging. We want to work with Issa Rae. We want to work with Denzel Washington. We want to work with Lakeith Stanfield. We want to work with all of our people. The people you want to work with are to the left and to the right of you. Those are going to be the people that put you on. So snap for them. Show them what you're capable of. Because a couple years from now, they'll be in a position to put you on, or you'll be in a position to put them on, and you'll have people in your mind. What did Kobe say? What did he say on Mamba Mentality? Baby, this man was watching people in practice. This man was watching these people in practice, y'all. To say who's he want to give the ball to. God rest his soul. May he rest in peace. Mamba Mentality, if you never really tapped in, tap into that documentary. Because that shit is really about mental toughness, yo. This man said he was watching his teammates in practice. I promise you we're all being watched. We're all watching each other. We all remember that Johnny came to class late every week and never knew his lines. Like, we remember. You're always auditioning. Life is an audition. My mentor always told me that. Camden Repertory Theater, Desi P. Sick. Your life is an audition. You are always auditioning, not in a performative sense. Just in a get your best foot forward. Always. And if you can't, that's okay. Rest is resistance. Rest when you need to. And your best evolves. I promise you that. But show up for yourself because people are watching you. I love y'all so much. I am so excited about this YouTube journey. If you're feeling the vibes and it's giving very much so, yes, ma'am, I'll be back here next Sunday. Give it a subscribe, give it a follow, give it a like, give it a something. I really appreciate y'all. Bye-bye. Let me know what y'all think and come back. next Sunday because I'm going to have a little treat for y'all, if you know what I'm saying. Bye bye.